Yo, what's going on, my amigos and amigas? Hope you're all doing great. Today's Saturday. We get to chill and clown on the female Hasan piker. From time to time, I like working with other YouTubers. Just a few days ago, me and Pegasus put out a banger. I genuinely consider that one of the better videos I've made. A personal favorite of mine, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. And the reason why I say that is because today's video that we're going to be reacting to, I actually have a little cameo in it, okay? Not to flex too much. So if you guys remember, about a month ago, I made a video called "This Pathetic Streamer Ruined Her Life with This Video," and it was this Twitch streamer who goes by Denims, who's friends with Hasan piker, but I do not know the whole lore behind her and all the stupid stuff she said over the years. So there's this YouTuber called Rob's Media, which I think is extremely underrated. I'm gonna link him down below in case you guys want to check him out. With that said, I think it's time we get right into it.
Yo, Rob, I got another case for you. There's this woman, Denims, who's been up to some pretty suspicious activity lately. She just defended a known scammer, placed a bounty on someone's head, and worst of all, she's a Twitch streamer.
God made the mistake of making me opinionated as a woman. Listen, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who'll make this dip disappear. To be honest, the video itself, I don't care about. It's not relevant, it's not important. I only care about the thumbnail.
Welcome back to Idiot Influencers. Today we'll be diving deeper into the tale of Denims, a member of the poggers community I heavily mentioned in my last video. Denims is a self-proclaimed, largest female political streamer on Twitch. She's been involved in loads of controversies, which haven't really been well documented on YouTube. She's said some insane stuff over the years, and would probably be considered a full-blown lolcow if not for Hasan piker's audience. That might sound far-fetched, but here I'll properly explain why that's the case. This is the unhinged story of Denims, the female Hasan.
Sometimes I get DMs on Twitter and Instagram, and people tell me, "Yo, Sensitive, how could I be a YouTuber?" And I'm always willing to help, and I've made videos talking about, how to be a YouTuber, tips, advice. I've definitely made 1 or 2 videos on that subject. The first one is, be consistent. The other option is being hot, and then you get Denims. That's how she got her career started. And whenever you're like, damn, I can't make it. You know what inspires me, guys? When I see idiots like Denims, when I see idiots like Hasan piker, when I see idiots, that want me to keep going. If any idiot could make it, I can make it as well. And that always motivates. When I'm like, shit, getting kind of close to have 1 million. And I'm like, well, I'll probably never hit 1 million. And then I see someone like Hasan piker having over 1 million subscribers, just saying the stupidest shit possible. I'm like, I could do that.
Denims is basically a waiting room streamer, entertaining Hasan piker fans before he begins his streams. Her career is pretty much modeled after him, constantly spouting the same stupid takes and offending him and any other associates. The two are part of a bigger streaming community known as the poggers community, which is basically the Hollywood of online content creators. They're vain, rely on parasocial fans, have their own award show, and even get into sexual abuse scandals just like the real Hollywood. Recently, Denims has become the target of criticism, even from certain members of the poggers community like Asmongold. In April of this year, Grum started this worthless campaign for various characters in the game Stellar Blade to be uncensored, as before release they were made to be less revealing. Someone going by Tone Man made the following tweet in response to this: $20,000 for anyone that can make this dipshit disappear. While reacting to Asmongold's reaction to this, Denims said this:
Listen, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who'll make this dipshit disappear and make Eve's breasts bigger. Okay, you have to do both. Alright? Because then it's a win-win for me. I get more breast, and I don't have to see that moron on my timeline anymore.
How could anyone watch her for more than 5 minutes? Let's be real here. Who do you think her main audience is? Do you think it's people that look like this? These extremely hot, attractive men? Or do you think it's people that look like this? And if you're leaning more towards this answer, you're most likely 1000% right about who the average Denims, Pokimane, and all of those other people, who their main audience is. Now, I did not know that she was just a waiting room streamer. She just like, hi guys, so we're gonna get ready for Hasan piker to, put out banger after banger, but while you wait, instead of, going outside, breathing that fresh air, stay with me and listen to me as I say the stupidest shit possible until our Lord and Savior Hasan piker comes. You know what I mean? So, just tune in. Come on, give me some money while you're at it. I gotta pay rent. It's expensive here in LA. Yeah, I'd rather die than to ever go to any award show with this community. It's just one giant massive circle jerk, these wannabe Hollywood A-listers. If anyone else said this, I'll pay $30,000 to get that person sniped, to get them killed because they had a different opinion than me, or others would have been like, this content creator just threatened to kill blah 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 blah, and I think it should be banned, but because it's Denims, she gets a pass because she belongs or she's in that community. Regardless of whether it was aimed at Asmongold or the person that tweeted that, it's not relevant. You're calling for someone to die.
Now, many misconstrued this as her attacking Asmon, but really this was directed at Grums. Now, this is obviously a joke, but it came off as distasteful to many. I think it's dumb because if someone made the same statements towards her, she threw a hissy fit. Despite many wanting her banned from Twitch for this, she never did. This is probably because of her association with Hasan, who always says crazy shit.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
In a video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing their capabilities.
Speaking of 9/11, let's go over the time she did get banned. On November 17th, 2023, Denims streamed herself reading Osama Bin Laden's manifesto, where she flat out defends him and tries justifying the September 11th attacks. That same day, Destiny would react to it, which is the only archive of her stream that I know of. One of his big criticisms is her being safe edgy.
Listen, man. The whole, like, ignoring, Palestinian Jewish people and, like, pretending like this is the Jews situation, disavow. America deserved 9/11. I can't disavow facts, man.
I'm just, the only thing that makes me so fucking salty is just, it's the corporate safe edginess. I hate corporate safe edginess. Like, all the Nazi people should be allowed on Twitch 100% if you're allowed to say stuff like this. It should. That's like the only, there's no possible TOS or community guidelines that you could discuss, or I'm sorry, that you could establish if you don't have, that would allow for speech like this and not Nazis.
You know what? I don't know too much about Destiny, but I do agree with him here. If you're out here saying this kind of stuff, which is crazy to say, it's one thing to make jokes about 9/11, like all the Instagram reel memes you guys see in the Twitter and all the jokes. That's one thing. But like Destiny says, this is just corporate, safe, edgy. Say what you want to say. If you're saying this and you're doing this live on stream in front of, I'm assuming, thousands of people. I mean, if you're reading this and you're saying America deserved 9/11 and everyone that died deserved it and it was justified. If you're allowed to say that, why can't the other side? Like, yeah, America deserved 9/11 and all of those innocent people that died deserve it and all the firefighters. It's gonna go both ways. You just can't have her side because she's PG and she's protected by her son and that community. Free speech goes both ways. You just can't censor one side because you don't like what they say. She just says everything Hasan Piker says. If Hasan Piker was like, damn, that Denims is a fucking idiot, Denims will repeat it. She's a yes man.
Or I'm sorry, that you could establish if you don't have, that would allow for speech like this and not Nazis. Like, Nazis should just be allowed on Twitch. This is wild.
Denims will gladly make statements validating the deaths of thousands of innocent people, yet will get pissed off about lighthearted jokes Froggy Fresh made about sex workers.
I don't know if they're giving, I think they give away like OnlyFans girls there at these events. I don't know what kind of sponsorships going on. Like, if you win certain fights, I think you get to own some of these girls for some of the nights.
Awesome. Answer me this. Why does she look more disgusted here than the Osama Bin Laden manifesto? Like, she's laughing, reading the manifesto. She's like, yeah, fuck it, America deserved 9/11. How could anyone be upset about these dumb jokes than what you were reading on Twitch very proudly?
Man, I need to just stop.
This is so weird. Mike by the Ocean, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much.
All this problem.
This is so weird.
Froggy.
She basically spends the rest of the stream justifying certain things Osama said and blatantly ignoring clear-cut cases of homophobia.
Yeah, I mean, dude, okay, I swear to God, I've never read this before. The fact that the next sentence is talking about homosexuality and intoxicants. Bro.
Oh, she doesn't even know. She hasn't read this whole letter before. She thought it was just going to be a based, like, shitting on of America. Did she forget who Osama Bin Laden or Al-Qaeda was? Is she on some fucking white girl retard, like it's all Al-Qaeda or Al-Qaeda freedom fighter shit? Like,
all right, we call to all of you. We call you to all of this, that you may be freed from that which you have become caught up in, that you may be freed from the deceptive lies, that you are a great nation, that your leaders have spread amongst you to conceal you from the despicable state to which you have reached. It is saddening to tell you that you are the worst civilization witnessed by the history of mankind. I feel this kind of cap though, because like the British Empire is pretty bad. And the U.S. Empire is also bad, but like the British are just a little worse. Just a little.
keep in mind that when Osama Bin Laden calls us bad here, it's because of our debauchery, our homosexuality, and our loaning with interest. That's what he means when he's calling us like one of the worst, and our foreign policy as well. But
this got her in trouble due to these statements, so she got a slap on the wrist. Her ban only lasted 1 day, so good job Twitch.
Holy shit. She's actually stupid. Like, she's not only wrong, she's actually stupid and has the stupidest takes all the time. Now, I get having a bad take every few months, something controversial, a spicy, caliente take. I get that. I've done it before. But she has a bad take every single time she streams. That's gonna be a new record.
On November 20th, 2022, YouTuber Shuan had posted the following to Twitter. The brand, Balenciaga, just did a interesting photo shoot for their new products recently, which included a very purposely poorly hidden court document about virtual child porn. Normal stuff. She then got community noted, which instead of fact-checking her, proved that this is all real. This started a massive scandal for Balenciaga, as the other marketing photographs had children involved, one showing a little girl holding a teddy bear with bondage gear on. Most agreed with Shu, though a few breadtubers she was friends with strongly disagreed. Xanderhall and Demon Mama, who associate with Vosh's community, randomly brought up LGBTQ people into the discussion. This drama had nothing to do with queer people, but I guess because a shooting happened involving them in the same week, it suddenly means Shu was accusing them of being pedos. This was random as all hell, and it really seems like Xander and Demon Mama were defending pedophilia and using the LGBTQ community as a shield. Vosh didn't get involved in this discourse because he was probably too busy jerking off to these Balenciaga photos.
Of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
Basically, Denims tries to downplay the entire situation to make Shuan Head look bad, which involves some very weird arguments. First, he claims that this controversy is good for Balenciaga, since now they're getting talked about by big news outlets.
They spend so much money on marketing. Something like this is a dream for Balenciaga. Balenciaga being on Fox News, Balenciaga being on trending on Twitter for weeks, that is good for Balenciaga. Like, they don't care. I don't understand why people always have to go for the most insane conclusion when money is a good enough conclusion. Like, we have seen money corrupt industries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure having this harmful stigma around your company isn't going to help them financially. Maybe if they were stirring up beef with another fashion brand, then sure. But this is not done on purpose, and even Balenciaga had to realize how creepy these photo shoots are.
I feel very uncomfortable making... I think that there is absolutely no difference between the people who say Jews control the world because there are a few Jewish people that have money. And they're like, but look at this. And wasn't it weird that these guys met up here? And wasn't this weird? I see no difference between that and this.
What is blood yapping about? This is such a bizarre deduction to make.
Yeah, defending Balenciaga and that whole situation... Low-key kind of defending CP. What is up with breadtubers and defending this kind of disgusting shit? It's not only been one instance, it's been multiple. And if you've been watching the channel, they have the most interesting takes regarding this. You cannot catch me in a million years defending Balenciaga or that ad or trying to justify it. I don't know, it's just weird, and it's something that doesn't need to be defended. I will never understand this. Not in a million years. And I don't want to understand it because these people are fucking sick in the head and they're constantly defending the nastiest shit possible.
In my last video, I mentioned how many of these big streamers in the poggers community like Denims are very publicly supportive of adult content. I pointed out the hypocrisy in this, as these guys will extensively call out gambling and the misogyny of the manosphere, yet won't call out adult content under the same reasoning. They go for this whole think of the children argument, but don't give a shit about young kids getting porn addictions from OnlyFans models who advertise themselves on 12+ platforms like Twitch. Something I have yet to mention is that Denims also does OnlyFans, so she has a big incentive to defend this industry. Now to my knowledge, she doesn't post nudes, just lewd cosplay she posts to Instagram and Twitter for free. God, that's gotta be even lamer to buy.
You know what? I'm not surprised at all she does OF. I'm 1,000% sure most of her money is coming from. And the fact that these people don't think that one could become addicted to pornography is crazy. And of course they don't. You guys want to know why? And this is not a conspiracy theory, by the way. It's because it hurts their product. Because if more people know about it and more people are aware of the side effects that you could potentially be addicted to it, they're going to lose their money. It's that simple. It's not a conspiracy. It's just common sense. Of course they're going to be pro sex work and pro girls doing OF. The second the clock strikes midnight and they go from 17 to 18 and they could legally do it, of course they're going to support that because that makes them money. People only follow her because of her look. They're not following her because of her brain, that's for sure.
Denims was in support of this behavior, posting, "Do straight men even like women? Imagine seeing one of the most beautiful women alive and thinking, "This is awful and I never want to see this again." Okay bro, more from me I guess. Good job at missing the point once again, Denims. Nobody's mad that we're seeing some tits. We just don't think that it's right that these women are doing it on a site filled with lots of young teenagers.
Use of Twitch by minors. The Twitch services are not available to persons under the age of 13. If you are between the ages of 13 and the age of a legal majority in your jurisdiction of residence, you may only use the Twitch services under the supervision of a parent or legal guardian who agrees to be bound by these terms of services.
Obviously kids are gonna lie about their age or go on there without their parents' permission. This isn't Club Penguin, and Denims knows it's not a good argument to make, so she continues.
But Denims, kids are gonna go on the internet anyways?
You guys could legitimately see her struggling to come up with an excuse in real time. She's just reaching as far as she can possibly reach to justify this.
And goalpost, mind you. Pearl clutch goalpost.
Well, the platform is for teenagers, it's for kids.
Guess what? They literally say if you're a kid, you need parent supervision. Yeah, well, do you actually expect kids to ask for parent supervision? Okay, should we just nuke the internet?
Holy shit, she's retarded. R-E-T. I was gonna spell it out. Oh my god, I did not know she was this bad. She's just brain dead. There's still a lot he talks about here. I just wanted to, watch it with you guys. It's gonna be linked below. Go watch it. It's a banger. But before you do that, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, share, all of that. And I promise I'll love you forever. Anyways, I'm gonna head out now. Peace out.